You know I'm not your Adam, and I'm not your Eve. I never gave you permission to leave me. Our frustration, we had tiff, bits that we never claimed up from. I'm not your Adam and you're not my Eve. I never gave you permission to leave. I never give you permission to do that to me. Oh, we had a tear, oh, we had a riff, and we were drifted off that cliff, and then we never did climb back from that precipice. I'm not your Adam and you're not my Eve. I never gave you permission to leave. We had a tiff, oh, we had a riff, and out and drift. We fell off that cliff, that's just how it is. Gave you permission to do that to me. Yeah, you're just some dirty meme. We're smoking Chiba, and you don't agree at all about me. But why do I still dream about your meme? Dream about those things. We never wore a ring, we never were anything, but we had a song we like to sing, and I thought it meant something to me. But you telltale fall apart, and to telltale heart, yeah, you never really meant anything from the start. You telltale heart. I wasn't your Adam and you were my Eve. Never gave you permission to leave me. We were adrift around that cliff, and we never did climb up from it. The telltale heart, and it should fall apart. In the night, everything all rust, not cheap. Telltale heart, everything rust, everything falls apart. And I know they don't think a lot about me. You telltale heart, everything rusts, everything falls apart. You telltale heart, all about loss. I know you don't think that much of me. Never told you that you could leave. I never told you you could do that to me. some dirty Russian bot, some dirty Russian meme. It came on, and then you end up like an August leaf that just drops from the tree. And why that have to be? Why the colors bleed into that dirty Russian bot and that meme? Why'd you do that to me? Why'd you do that to me? Why'd you do that? Why'd you take your leave? A telltale heart. Everything rusts, everything falls apart. A telltale heart. All about loss. It's all about what you have not and what you have to do when you never start. Telltale heart. All rust, all falls apart. A telltale heart. What you do when you're all rust, when it all falls apart. And it never really complete, cause you never had a start. Telltale heart. It's all rust, all is falling apart. What you do when you never have a year. And she always takes her leave, drops like a leaf off an autumn tree. Why'd you do that to me? Why you have to be a Russian bot? Why you have to be a Russian meme? I can just get it off the street, but you're the one that perked the interest in that dream. A telltale heart. What you do is always falling apart. You don't mean that much to me. You never were nothing but a meme. Never did start, not even in my dream. Dirty Russian meme, I could get my love off the street. Yeah, I know, but I still need a telltale heart. Everything rusts, everything falls apart. Well, what should you mean to me when you don't even dream? It would never be. It could never be. I could've just got your kind of love off the street. Why'd you have to do that to me? Dirty Russian me. Go back on the scene. Yeah, you didn't take your leave. You meant a lot to me, but you're just like the dirty Russian meme. Okay, you meant a lot to me, but I really fuck the dirty Russian meme. Yeah, my heart dragged across that street. Fill that hole. Instagram meme. You can't feel me. Best you can get is a dirty Instagram meme. And not enough to feel you fiend.
You come back to the scene, we're all journeymen. We're my brother, blended in the team. That's what we want to see. They all nasty. You see that? We're all journeymen. Like blended in the team. Come on, heaven to me. Get up on that scene, oh, ignore me. And my bro, blender unity. It's what we gotta be. In that sex scene, but with blender unity. It's the dirt that I mean, it's that dirt in me. It's everything I've seen and unseen. It's everything I've seen in that scene. It's what you're supposed to be. Dirt down on me like my brother. Let the unity. If you want me in that scene, God's choice to join me. If you want me, it's so insane. But then you gotta come on me. Let the unity. That's just the other me inside of me. Into that scene, my sister's all clean. And you know she like it, you got Russian men. Got blended unity. That's all coming on me. It's all on the scene. Come have it on me. It's not what you want, it's not what you be. It's not what you want, it's not what you be. Come here to me. For Monday, and unity. Come on, get up to me. Up in that scene, get up on my man. You ain't no okay. And you know I'm not seeking awesome. Man up down. Oh, you clown. Fan up, down. Oh, you uptown clown. Plan of unity, you're inside me. It's Joesphine, what you want, baby. Plan of unity, that's how we use it. And that's the beginning of the end. You made. Blended unity, and that's just a dirty meme inside of you, inside of me. A blended unity, that's sight unseen. That's what you want to be, you want to do me. Want to me, go inside of me.
This is Joesphine Electric, and we're talking from our expansive sound studios, which is our bedroom studio, and we're going to talk up our latest tracks. So, I'm the lead singer of the band Phantom Electric Ghost, and the latest tracks we are discussing today, the title of this episode is Ivy Poisoned from the Root. Now, Ivy Poisoned from the Root is a very personal song that I wrote with the Phantom and it's regarding a failed relationship that we had back in 2017, and we've been trying to get at this song multiple ways. We had the aborted project Dark Ghost Volume 1. Now, on Dark Ghost Volume 1, we had songs like Sonic Twin and Dark Ghost Souls You Never Move Toward. And we were very excited about that project. We tried to put it out on vinyl. That failed. We tried to get it out on CD, and that didn't work out. So the songs were released as singles, and some of them have been pulled. We're going to start actually working on getting that project back out. But in between, we've got some new gear. We've got our OPZ from Teenage Engineering. Since then, we got our Moog DFAM, the drummer from Another Mother. We have our Eurorack with our Make Noise, the Mats utility module, and our Morphogene sampler and our Arturia Mini Root 2S. Plus, the last thing we bought was our Moog Grandmother, which is a semi-modular synthesizer in the tradition of the Mother series, except it has a Fatar keybed. So it's kind of like the Grandmother is like a modern mini Moog, though it has elements of the modular Moogs from the 70s and the late 60s. It has a CP3 mixer, it has an actual spring reverb, and it has it has a sample and hold circuit. So it's got some very interesting stuff. It can do frequency modulation. It has a high pass filter, so it's slightly different than a mini Moog, but it's a very powerful synth. And one of the cool things we did with the song Poison from the Root, not only is it kind of a diss song on a bad relationship, and a kind of a heartfelt song where I don't pull a lot of tricks on my vocal. It's kind of just a filter with no, in some places we do run a scatter, but it's a very kind of raw and not a lot of orchestration on it. It is the DFAM running through a couple of things. We use the sample and hold circuit off of the Grandmother to affect the DFAM's modulation. We're also using the Mass Utility module to affect the modulation. And because one thing about the DFAM that's very interesting, it is only an 8-step analog drum machine. It doesn't have MIDI. It only has 8 steps. And you have to kind of really rethink your drumming because it's not going to do what any other drum machine does. You have to really play with the surface controls on this baby. And when you play with them, she'll give you the reaction you need. Oh, baby, baby. But, the ghost in the machine is part of what we're about. The idea of Phantom Electric Ghost is that kind of idea of the trip the light, fantastic electric. And what you're able to do with these synths is get almost emotional, organic reactions in real time. And every day that I play with my Grandmother, and that's not dirty, that's super clean, I get a new type of sound because she gives me more than I need. And same thing with my DFAM. He's my little bro. And my mother, 32, she's always really itching to go. And so it's interesting with this song. We use the Grandmother, we use the Mother 32, and the DFAM, and a Mass Utility module from Make Noise to change the nature of the drum beat. So what you have is a very sparse, kind of dirty mind when it comes to mind, the sound on the drums. And then you have this interesting piano. And the first time we ran through, we kind of did a typical Phantom Electric Ghost chord arrangement, if you've been listening to us since 2018. But this time we kind of slowed it down. We did very sparse, slow, kind of dirge-like piano, very delicate touch, and just really kind of tried to feel out the notes. And so it ends up being a very personal song. And we hope that you like it. in addition, we came up with this other song called "The New Normal." Now, the new normal is kind of talking about this coronavirus situation where in the song we talk about somebody goes to the Target without a mask and they run into a lot of trouble. They go out, maskless, trying to force their kind of Trumpian beliefs on people, and it's dangerous. And they would rather be Joesphine saying, "Well, why don't you just stay home and try to get romantic with that meme on Instagram?" But it's never going to be like being with the real Joesphine Electric. But if you're going to be a Trumpian fool, the best you're going to do is be able to get it on with a meme. That's the new normal to me. And then our new favorite song is Blender Unit G, Ultra Clean. Now, we talked about this song previously. We're going to talk about it again. We remastered it, and we think we talked about that using Landar.com's new capability to, what's very interesting is they have the ability to now do reference mastering. And so we tried to talk about this before. And the cool thing about this, not that we're a big, we don't get sponsored by Landar, but what's cool for a bedroom producer is if you can't get to the studio, but you had a master that some recording engineer did for you, you can take that master and use it as a reference for how the song's going to get mastered. So there's a favorite master that you have access to that WAV file. You can use it. And we're using some mastering that we had some professional engineers do for us last year when we were on a label distribution deal. And we were able to use that as a reference master for Blender Unit G. Now, Blender Unit G is an actual pad on a Roland Juno GI polyphonic synth. And that is the genesis of the song. But the idea is that we're always kind of into this new romantic era concept. We grew up with loving bands like Joy Division, which later became New Order, The Cure, Tangerine Dream, Depeche Mode, Duran Duran, the whole new romantic era. But previously we were very much into bands like Genesis and Emerson, Lake and Palmer, and Yes, as well as Funkadelic and Bernie Worrell. So Rick Wakeman, Brian, all these great synthesizer greats. Tony Banks, we've been drawn into that for a long time. And the idea of Blender Unit G using this kind of pad that's on like an 80s new wave, new romantic pad. But then we're using another vehicle. We're using our kind of Phantom voice. And the Phantom voice is basically this. It's when we take our Roland vocal transformer and we shift it down.
We get the idea of Blender Unit G. And he's a main pro to me.
Yeah, so you can kind of understand that this is a really powerful tool that you can use. We love using the Roland BT4, and we're not sponsored by them either. That we'd love them to kind of drop a Phantom on us. We're Phantom Electric Ghost, and we think if you gave us a Phantom 7, we could kind of cross promote Darlings. So if you're listening, Roland, it's a shameless plug. We love the Phantom, and we love a Jupiter. So if you gave us a Jupiter X, and we'd be really, really grateful. If you know what we mean. The Wendover girls could do a lot for you. So we're very excited. Yeah, we also have a record label from Sweden, PR label. We gave them 3 songs a couple months ago. That's going to be coming out. We had an exclusive deal with them. And those songs will be coming out. We have another Mojo Head song coming out in September. That's going to be real interesting. It's a Recon videotape again. But that song was originally on our CD, The Flower That Blooms at Midnight in the Tomb, which is still available on all It's not on streaming service, but it's at Amazon.com. Along with our release Something Wicked, which introduced the idea of political electronic music. We're going to get into that again. Like PEM is our response to the idea that electronic music can only be about beats and dancing. Back in 2016, we introduced Something Wicked, our first CD, and that's my first performance on tape. And it had the lyric, Something Wicked, This Way Comes, TRUMP. So we hope that you check that out. You check all of our tracks out on all the streaming services out there, And if you are real interested in what we do, we'd be happy if you would support us on our podcast. We have a button on Anchor FM. You can hit the button and you can become a supporter or a subscriber. And if you are interested in being interviewed, you can send a voice memo, use that tool, leave your Instagram username, or you can, conversely, you can send us a direct message on our Facebook, which is Fam Electric Ghost at Facebook, and send us a direct message with your Instagram handle or username, or you can send us an email at famelectricghost.com, and we can set up an interview. We also, if you're a business or a creative, we can talk to you about your art. We've talked to art galleries. We've talked to internet companies. We're going to be talking to a motivational speaker and another artist next week, Lord Toph. So we like to talk to many types of artists and creative folks. And there's no charge. Just check out Fam Electric Ghost on Anchor FM or Spotify podcast. We'd also ask you if you really want to help us out. We have PayPal Me links on our Spotify and our SoundCloud. And also there's a PayPal link on this episode. So please check that out. And if you want to support independent artists being reviewed and supported on all streaming services, please support us and support all the other bands. A lot of other bands have that Spotify PayPal Me link. They also have it on their SoundCloud. So if you're really a supporter of music, and I know that the gaming community is very good about supporting their people, but we've had some issues with some of the folks out here not supporting the podcasters in the same way. So if you appreciate what we're doing, we'd appreciate if you hit the PayPal Me link or the Anchor support links. That would be very appreciated. And we can work with you if you're a creative person. So get in touch with us right away. Thank you very much. This is Joesphine Electric signing off for Fam Electric Ghost. Check us out on all streaming services. Thank you.